Good morning, class. This is Mr. Gallegos, your barber instructor. Today's Thursday, March 26th. Hopefully you all are doing good and in good spirits and in good health. Today I'm going to do a short video on the PowerPoint presentation on Chapter 17, Women's Haircutting. So, as of today, you should have already gone over the learning objectives that are in your textbook packet I sent you. If you did not receive that packet, please get on the Southwest Leadership webpage and go to the homework tab, and it'll be in there under Mr. Gallegos or barber class, okay? So these are the learning objectives. You should be able to perform 4 basic women's haircuts, demonstrate mastery of texturizing techniques, and also perform basic wet styling techniques, and perform basic blow drying styling techniques, and perform thermal curling and straightening techniques. You should also be finished with your vocabulary, which are the key terms. I need all these on a sheet of paper with the definition of each word, the way we normally do in class. As far as the introduction to women's haircutting, professional barbers should be able to perform haircut and styling requests by female clients. Unisex salons, fairly equal ratio of male to female clientele. Hairstyles, haircut styles. The 4 different basic cuts we're going to be learning is the 0 elevation blunt cut, the 90-degree uniform layer cut, 45-degree graduated cut, and the 180-degree long layered cut. Styling techniques, blow dry styling, thermal ironwork, and hair wrapping methods. Basic differences in women's and men's cuts. Most women cuts require more styling than men's cuts. Men's cuts are usually more angular in shape. Women's styles are often softer, rounder looking. Points or curves versus horizontal lines soften look. Hair often styled to produce volume and height. Visualize finished style before beginning service. Now keep in mind that this is, our barbering book is based on the trends that were going on when it was printed. So I know there's been changes. For example, where it says women's styles are often softer, rounder looking. It doesn't so much apply to today, but as far as for your textbook and your test, that's going to be the information you want to know. Reminders, start with clean and conditioned hair. Pay attention to client's head position, your body position, and finger placement. Of course, your posture, that's what it's referring to, your posture. Use mirror to check length, balance, and proportion. Always check and cross-check work. Clean partings produce more precise results, so that's when you're doing sectioning. Comb through hair from the scalp. That way you get all the hair. Work with a guide. Always following a guide when you're cutting hair, remember that, no matter what kind of haircut you're doing. Plan for shrinkage with wavy and curly hair types. So whenever a person has curly hair and you cut it, it's always going to be shorter than what you think. Also, when hair is wet, it tends to stretch out and seem longer than it is. Keep hair moist while cutting. Work with neutral growth patterns. Use consistent tension. four basic haircuts. You got your blunt cut, which is 0 elevation. You got your graduated 45-degree cut. And then you got your uniform layer cut, 90-degree. And then long layer is 180-degree cut. Hairstyles often consist of variations and combinations of the four basic cuts. And you can see in the diagram here, you got your 0 here, your 45, your 180, and then your 90. And that's the degree or elevation that you're actually going to be cutting the hair. On a blunt cut or 0 degree, you're cutting the hair down here. If you're going to do a 45 graduated cut, you're going to elevate it up here to 45 degrees, which is going to create graduation, or what we know better as layers. 180-degree cut, you're cutting it, or let's go to the 90 first. 90 is out here. Here's your 45. So your 90 would be basically be if I was to come straight across over here. Here's your 90 right here, which is the same thing over here. I don't know why they put it on this side. It would just look better if it was over here, because then you can see 45, 90. So you got your 90, you'd be cutting it out here, and then your 180. All these do is create layers, okay? Your 45, your 90, and your 180. Or graduation is what they call it. Haircut styles often consist of variations and combinations of the four basic cuts. So these four basic cuts are pretty much in every haircut that you do in a woman's haircut. So we'll stop there for today. You should have read up to this part, and then tomorrow we'll finish up with women's haircutting blunt cuts. Be sure that you're up to date on your textbook, reading it, and get in those couple pages every day. You should. The goal is by Friday that we're up to what was that? Let me look here real quick. To 527. Also, please, so just a quick recap. You should have all your vocabulary done. You should have all the vocabulary done. You should have gone over the learning objectives, and you should have read up to page 527 as of the end of the day, Friday, okay? And then we'll do a quick recap on Friday, tomorrow, to make sure that we're all on the same page. If you have any questions, please call me or text me or email me. Also, you remember that the school is serving lunches. I believe it's from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock, or it could have 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly on the hours, but you can call the school and find out. Please, if you need any assistance or any help, contact the school or contact me. And I did upload a video on the 0 degree cut and the blunt cut. I'm going to be uploading a couple more on the first haircut that we're going to be learning. Again, if you have access to a mannequin or to shears, it'd be great if you could practice this. If not, at least you'll learn it theoretically, and then when we get back together, you can learn it on the practical side. So be safe, stay strong, and I'll be in touch, okay? Take care and God bless you.